police called my house, right? I thought it was FedEx, for delivery. So I go across the street, my man sees his house. All of a sudden, right, I hear mad commotion across the street. I look outside my door, they got my house surrounded, and they kicked out my fucking door and they rushed in my house. And they got my pops in cuffs. I'm like, oh shit. But I can't run out there. They're not gonna arrest my father. They're just gonna put him in cuffs and detain him until they search the house. That's procedure. 2, they have an arrest warrant. Which is also with the search warrant because they have a no-knock. That's why they were able to kick down the door. If my father would have answered the door, if they would have knocked, my father would have answered. My father, by law, does not have to let them in because they didn't have a search warrant, which is for the premises. They had an arrest warrant, which is just for me to be in custody. So if my father tells them, yo, he's not here. Oh, can we look? Nah, I told you he's not here. Goodbye. Close the door on their ass. And they can do nothing. But anyways, so that's how I knew that they were after me. So right then and there, once I waited, I packed, a lot of my shit. The rest of my shit, I said, yo, fuck it. When I'm out, I'll leave. I went. I had 4 shoeboxes full of money. And I bounced. I was going from fucking condo to condo, because Susanna had all the. It was part of her job and her mother's business was to handle the invoices, which is they have a lot of these fucking rich ass condos. They had just keypads. They didn't have no key door. They had you type in some fucking numerical number and it unlocks the door. So she had all these codes and she had all these shits, to access the house. So, and she knew when these families were going to be there, when a lot of more vacation houses. So they were fully furnished, TVs, beds. The one spot I was staying in, I swear to God, it wasn't mine, but the one condo that she would let me stay in, the shit had Versace pillows, Versace everything. That shit was cool as fuck, man. That was a fly ass crib. I didn't leave. It had a fucking 360 wraparound balcony around the whole outside windows because it went all the way around. It was a huge ass crib, huge ass apartment, like the 38th floor.
Wow.
Yeah, she was beautiful, bro. Beautiful. I'll never forget that shit. I swear to God, I was fronting, pretending like that shit was mounted in mad pictures.
And that was in Miami?
Yep.
South Beach?
Nah, it was well, it was South Beach, yes, but not like on the beach. It wasn't like
right.
Ocean
Yeah,
Drive.
I know. Yeah,
it was Washington. But so this is how they got me though, right? So now, one morning, I'm playing Madden, right? And
how badly are they looking for you?
At this time?
Yeah.
We were on the news. One's extremely dangerous. They were showing pictures of me, all my mans.
Really?
My mother ended up having a nervous breakdown. When she seen that shit, bro, she relapsed. She didn't relapse on heroin. She relapsed. It doesn't make a difference. But alcohol and Xanax. She got prescribed Xanax for her nerves, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Once she got prescribed that and I found out, bro, I knew it was over. Because even if you take it as prescribed, bro, you take a Xanax, bro, that shit's gonna make you feel like you don't give a fuck about nothing.
Make you what?
Make you feel like you don't care about nothing. Like life is whatever. So, and I knew she's not allowed to feel like that. But she has to know that every day is a fucking battle and every day is life or death with this addiction. Mm-hmm. There is no overcoming it and it's all done and I was an addict. No. Well, anyways, I don't even want to talk about that. But so, boom.
Yeah, I was asking you were saying, why were they looking for?
I didn't
realize you were on the news and whatever. No, I didn't realize that you were the people. In other words, they had people full time looking for you at the station. There was people who that was their job.
They had 5 different forces, team task force looking for us. That's serious.
What was the precise crime they were trying to get you on? What did they say?
Invasion, kidnapping, possession of weapon.
How much of that did you do?
Let me explain everything first before so you understand. All right. Now, one night I'm at one of the condos, right? And I'm playing Madden.
Yeah.
I got 200 grams of coke sitting on the kitchen table, right? To the glass table. I was serving coke, geeked up all night playing Madden. I got some gym shorts on, chocolatas, no shirt. Right? So I'm like, you know what? I can't smoke in this apartment. I can clean off the table, there's nothing. I can't smoke in the apartment. So I'm like, you know what? Pause the game. Backyard, right? I'm on the first floor. Backyard, open terrace, and there's a little den back there with nice couch out there. So I sit back on the couch, and I'm about to finish the blunt. all of a sudden I hear like this, like clicking, like in threes, like, and then it'll stop, and then right away, it's like, what the fuck? Am I bugged? No, I ain't bugging. I hear that shit. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, what the fuck could that be? And then all of a sudden, as soon as I said that shit, it looked like there was a flash, like a light like this in the front windows. But I'm like, okay, hold on. Let's calm the fuck down. Yo, it could be a car. That light could have been somebody backing out of a fellow driveway, somebody making a U-turn, somebody making a turn, and it's a headlight, whatever. Like, don't automatically think crazy and be crazy. Right? Because now I don't hear the noise anymore. I don't see no light. And if somebody was looking in the window, why would they flash it down like that? That makes no sense. So I'm trying to rationalize everything. All of a sudden, right? So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I go back. Like, I'm about to go back outside. As soon as I'm about to, go sit down, all of a sudden, boom! Yo, they kicked down the front fucking door. I'll never forget the first motherfucker that came through the door. This motherfucker looked like Hulk Hogan. Like, remember Hulk Hogan had the big ass handlebar mustache? And it was like platinum blonde or like, I swear to God, he didn't have, I don't know the hair. He had some type of like hat on.
He really was like that?
Just like the mustache part. Yep. And it said, Sheriff Department on his chest. So I ran out the back. I jumped over the fence. Right? I snapped his elbow in 6 places.
Hey, you jumped, like, how far are you jumping already? What is this, first and second floor?
No, I'm on the first floor, I told you.
Okay.
And so I just threw myself over that fence. I didn't even give a fuck. And threw myself over the fence. I landed on this hand, but I snapped his elbow in 6 places. And then I jumped over another fence, right? I'm hot, yo, my arm swelled up from here to here, like purple, bro, automatically. I look like Popeye. That shit was huge, bro. Yep. And my shit was like a noodle, so I'm holding my arm, right? And I'm now, mind you, it's the concrete wall I just jumped over, you know? And then there's a whole bunch of like them palm fronds, like the dead palm fronds that they prune from the trees, the palm trees, stacked up. And I'm like, there's like an old rusted shed right here. So I'm like, duck down. Now I could see movement because they got the sewer drain in the wall, like every so often. So I could actually see in one of the holes. I can see a cop. I can hear them right there, you know, talking. I hear the radio. I hear one of them say, "Oh, I think we lost him, man. Like I don't know where he went." And the other cop's like, "Oh, hold on. Yo, mind you, remember I told you to jump the fence? I was in chancletas when I jumped the fence. Right now, I don't got no chancletas. I'm in socks. The night before it had rained, so the ground was kind of wet. When I jumped over that concrete wall, my nigga, I left a streak with my dirty sock. So remember the cop was like, "Oh, yo, I think we lost him." He's like, "Oh, hold on real quick." And that's because he noticed the streak and he went to go look and he got his gun like this and I see them coming. I'm like, "God, please don't let him come. Please don't let him come. Have him turn around. Please, God. Please, God." And I looked over and the nigga like, "Just don't fucking move." I said, "Oh, so I'm not gonna move, but I think my arm is broken." And that nigga picked me and threw my arm behind my right hand. He didn't give a fuck, yo. Anyways, so I got charged with home invasion, kidnapping, possession of a weapon, attempt murder, because when I ran up in the crib, remember I told you there's 4 to 5 people in there at all times. Let's say if it's your trap house, right? You have an uncle that gets hot. You give him whatever amount of day, do the miscellaneous shit, sweep up, dishes, take out the garbage. He had diabetes. He didn't get his insulin for 6 days. When we left the house, we didn't untie nobody like, "Oh, you're free to go." We left him like that. Nobody found him for 6 days. The uncle got a diabetes. He slipped into a diabetic coma. He almost died.
People died from this?
No.
Nobody actually died?
No.
There was no murder charge?
Attempt murder.
Yeah, attempt
murder, what I just told you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm being tied up.
Yeah.
And even though there wasn't direct intention of me trying to take his life, but because of my actions towards that person, anything that you do towards another human being during the commission of a felony is called felony murder.
It's as if you're doing it for that reason. Yeah. If you're committing a felony and you kill somebody in self-defense, it's considered a murder because you weren't supposed to be doing the felony in the first place, instead of a self-defense kind of thing or any other.
There's no self-defense in New York or New Jersey anyway. There's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's justifiable homicide. But anyway, so look, so now I was being tried as an adult, and
you were how old then?
15.
15, tried as an adult.
Yeah, state of Florida.
And
I'm the only grandchild of my Greek family, so I'm very important. If it wasn't for my children, my last name would never carry on. So I'm very important in my Greek family. So now, while I'm locked up, I'm in the Miami-Dade County Jail. The lawyer comes to see me, right? But my parents are, and I'm a juvenile still, even though I'm charged as an adult. My parents are present. I have a dude named Matthew Thomas. I'll never forget that dirty looking white dude, man. Oily ass hair, wrinkled ass suit. This nigga had fucking New Balances on or some fucking, I forgot, some like Bobo ass running shoes with a suit on. Like, he was a fool, man. He looked like a dickhead. I swear to God, as soon as I see him, I said, oh man, I'm fucked. Anyway, so he comes to see us, right? Now, he's acting mad happy. My father's like, yo, you got any good news for us? He's like, yeah, sir. He's like, well, you know, I'm happy to say that I got you guys the best deal possible with this prosecution and with this judge. He goes, you know, I just want to let you know that this judge is a very good friend of mine. We go way back to my, what he said, fucking, like, paralegal days and some shit. So my pop's like, oh, yeah. So he's like, okay, well, what's the deal? He's like, well, because of the statute of the severity of the crime, I can get your son 25. So I'm thinking 25 months. So I'm like, oh, word. I'm like, oh, shit, 25. I'm like, all right, I already got like 10 months in. 16 more months, you know, whatever it is, what it is. My father's like, okay, so, you know, so you're telling me he'll get out in like another year and a half? He's like, year and a half. He's like, hell nah. He's like, I'm talking about 25 years. Bro, no joke, I was about to throw up right then and there. Bro, my mother started spazzing. My father trying to keep everything together. So I started wilding. I'm like 25. I said, man, tell the judge, I said, suck my dick. I said, I'm not taking nothing. I said, let's go to trial. I said, word, since y'all want to play them games, I said, I'm not taking nothing. So my father went back, you know, after he went home and I went back to my unit. My father called my grandmother, my Greek grandmother, his mother, and told her what happened and shit. And he's like, yo, your grandson's about to go to jail for the rest of his life, man. Like, yo, he needs your help. She got me a dude named Brian Frederick Greenwald. I'll never forget that little Jew motherfucker, bro. He saved my fucking life, man. And, he came to see me on a Sunday in person in a Louis Vuitton suit. What the fuck lawyer goes to see a dude on a Sunday in person? And technically I wasn't even his client yet. But technically I was, because that's why he came to see me, because my grandmother retained him. She had to retain him both with 20 G's. He wouldn't even take nothing less than that just to look at my case. That's how much of an official dude he was. And he got me 7 years. I did the whole 7 years too. I locked from I was 15 till I was 22. I dropped it from home invasion, kidnapping to armed robbery and illegal imprisonment.
I assume you were arrested a couple times after that.
Yeah.
And were you ever sentenced for like a period of time, anytime after that? Was there any other major sentencing?
More than 7 years, no.
I mean, what was the next largest? Just period?
4.5.
And you did the whole 4.5?
Yep. Because, bro, I'm a realist. When I go to jail, when I go to prison, bro, like, I already know what it is. Like, I'm a known gang member. I'm not saying I'm big, high, and mighty, but I really am. I'm a known gang member, you know what I mean? Like, and unfortunately, when I'm in jail and prison, like, that's, it's crazy to say like this, but that's a gang member's playground.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, we go kill everybody. No, I'm not saying that, but that's where we're allowed to, gamble, when we're allowed to fucking, put in work, when we're allowed to fight, when we're allowed to fucking, just do whatever, man. Like, and but prison is dangerous too, though, bro. Prison gets crazy. Shit gets real. Shit gets real fast, man. Yo, shit get crazy, yo.
I like this guy.
What's up, bro? But,
Yeah, so in prison there was a lot that you liked about it.
No, not liked about it. But I had to adapt. Yes, nobody wants to be in prison. But once I got sentenced to that first bid,
I'm saying you had a lot more power in prison than you had outside of prison.
Yeah, definitely. But let's be real, that power don't mean shit, man.
No?
This game life is a waste of life, bro.
How does it feel to have power to know that you can get somebody beaten up?
I mean, I could just do it myself. You know what I mean? But yes, you're right. It does feel kind of good to be able to have
People
somebody.
look to you, and you're the one.
It does feel good. Don't get me wrong. It does. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does. It does feel good to have people to look up to you and depend on you, and look for you for knowledge, look to you for direction. It feels good, not because I want to play God, but because I like to help people.